I am a 62-year-old who is navigating the perils of aging, who is in love, and who has a history that is the journey of HIV.
Mark observes things in the world and puts it down in his writing. There's a life, there's death, there's dancing, and there's tragedy.
I've made it my job to chronicle that story.
I moved to LA in summer 1979. Both Mark and I were pursuing acting at the time.
I wish I could have met that guy.
Oh yeah? He was a mess. He would have just broken your heart and stomped on
sure.
it. You know, I can look back at that guy, and if I were to just talk to him, I would say, you're going to do heroic things, whether you know it or not. I remember people starting to kind of lower their voices. Did you see that thing on the news on NBC about the gay guys and the cancer? And then it was like the dam burst. I'm trying to look like everything's coming up roses when people are disappearing from the bars. All these friends.
Yeah,
I wonder how many of them are.
Yeah, they're not all still around. Yeah.
Right.
Many of them have passed away.
Yeah. We were all scared shitless.
A mystery disease known as the gay plague.
And this was all before they even knew that it was HIV. And then by 1985, they had come up with the test. Friends told me, activists said, don't take it. Because there wasn't a single drug to treat you. But you could be fired from your job. You could be kicked out from your roommate. You could be disowned from your family. And the way that I looked at it, there's an envelope sitting here right in front of me, and it's going to tell me whether I will be alive in a couple of years. Well, you can open it.
He had told me, he said, I knew I was going to be HIV positive before I even took the test.
You know, death is awful, obviously, you know, for anybody. But you would like to think that you get your own death. There will be a story, and there will be some attention paid, and there will be a memorial, and it will have an impact on the people around you. We didn't get our own deaths. The memorials just bled one into another. But I didn't cry a lot. It's like I just felt like if I started, it would never stop.
It was very interesting that rather than Mark going inward like so many young gay men I saw, he didn't do that.
There were those of us who said, oh my gosh, well, I'm going to be dead anyway. Let's get to work. We started organizations, we started support groups. We told the NIH that they better get on it and start doing faster clinical trials of drugs, because we didn't have 4 years to wait while something went through their pipeline. I was the guy that would speak as a person living with HIV about the latest development. And as those years went on, I started writing columns about living with HIV. I realized that I was here to chronicle in real time what's happening.
I mean, Reagan wouldn't even say the word AIDS back then. And there was a lot of stalling and lack of funding to find a cure.
Intelligent people debated whether or not people living with HIV should be quarantined and sent off to an island somewhere. I said, if they give us Maui, we'll go.
Hi, it's Mark, and I've been living with HIV for 30 years.
Every single day, I would get in the shower and I would look. Where's the spot? Where's the thing that says, okay, the countdown has begun and you got 18 months? I didn't make plans. I didn't make a retirement account. I didn't think about my career. None of that. It wasn't until 1996 that effective medication came out and they say, you're gonna live. There was an off-ramp. I could have gone and done something else. And after some thought, I guess, I just realized I want to keep writing about this. I want there to be a through line, at least one that I've contributed, of what happened. My Fabulous Disease is all about the people that inspire me in this world of HIV. And I get to go to conferences and big community events and keep the torch lit for our history and for our legacies.
Surviving in my 20s has had a major impact on what I think about the importance of life. I have a second career in acting. Mark's building a house. He still stayed in the arena of HIV. Why? I think it's because the fight's not over.
You think you have all this time in your life, and then you get a diagnosis like that, and it goes like that. I feel as if at the ripe age of 62, it went like that again. Okay, so fall to ceiling.
Yep.
I'm gonna start about right here, and it's gonna go. I think that I will devote the rest of this opened up life to continuing to tell the story, but also more and more, I'm taking time back for me, for my life, for my marriage, for my home. Hello. How are you? I want young LGBT people to know this is your history. Activism, AIDS activism, changed the way that drugs are approved in this country. Fast track, COVID, those drugs, you can thank an AIDS activist. And you did this, your people did this. God, you have so much to be proud of. And the pride I feel is a communal pride. I feel proud of all of these people, and I can see their faces, I can see them right now. I'm on dance floors with them, and I'm buying medications with them, and I'm protesting with them, and I see them all, and they're right here, and their voices are here. And I am so proud of them. I'm proud of all of us.